What's up, suckers? Furyswipes here with my level 170 team going into layer 8 of Torgast. The hopeful beginning of Torgast, where life is waiting to deliver the goods to your worthy feet, and you are an unbeatable troop of heroes who are ready to steamroll this mighty tower in a record 10-minute run like all the multi-boxers of old. But crowd control breaks, and oh my gosh, what's going on now? We just started. What is going on? Restart. The hopeful beginning of Torgast, where life is waiting to deliver the goods to your worthy feet, and you are an unbeatable troop of heroes who are ready to steamroll this mighty tower in a record 10-minute run like all the multi-boxers of old. Yeah, this is how Torgast goes. If you lose 8 lives by the third corner, well, you probably should restart. You're welcome. That's the kind of hot take advice you're going to be getting in tonight's play-by-play of my 2-hour-long Torgast run, compressed down to 10 minutes. The first 2 floors are utter terror while you try to just keep your squishy jellyfish from dying and collect some powers that will turn around what is clearly bad game design and not at all my lack of skill. Entering Soul Forges starts to kill you as soon as you leave the entrance. Yes, you are taking unending damage and you are going to die. You need a plan. Luckily, you have a mage. She makes food. This takes the bloody sting out of Soul Forges and allows you the luxury you most need. Time to think. Anytime you are stopping, anytime you're resting, anytime you are thinking, you are eating mage food. It's brilliant! And you're welcome, son. The truth about Torgast floors 1 and 2 is that you have to be an utter coward. Bravery is for floor 4. Floor 1 and 2 is the multi-box equivalent of doing your first pull of skeletons in Stratholme and Vanilla. You better be very, very ready and have a GD plan. But when you get to the portal boss, you're in the clear in Soul Forges because the portal bosses are extremely easy. It is not the portal boss that is going to be your enemy. And hopefully you get something like the Killing of Maurite gives you 2% health. We'll come back to that in a little while. Maybe you'll get the Nature's Balance talent and get your trees. And then you'll go check your GSC macro to make sure that you are casting those trees. Oh man, I love those trees. Those trees are high DPS. So go check. Am I casting trees? Yes, I'm casting trees, except I'm not casting them at playa. I will never see those trees. But the consolation prize is my Tongue's Haste, which I got on my Warlock. Now, I don't know what it is about that Tongue's Haste, but it is something special on Warlocks. And I mean, I think it might be a little broken. I don't know why it's even better than the 20% haste minus 10% stamina buff on Warlocks, but I feel like my Warlock's better stacking a couple of those Tongue's Hastes than the 20% haste. I don't know why. Maybe it's just in my mind. You have to play by feel here. I'm down 7 lives on floor 1. But you gotta make a game day decision, brother! Do you have what it takes? Does this floor plan look good? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it? I was feeling it. So, be more careful. Use your Warlock shit. Get past those traps. At some point, you're going to get a feeling that this run might work. Grab onto that feeling and exploit it. Protect it. Value it. You are probably right. Be confident. Believe in yourself, but not too hard. Overconfidence will kill you in Torgast faster than an empowered god. But we will see that soon enough. So here we are, 20 minutes in, and finally at the end of floor 1. Only 4 anima powers plus the one on the boss. Only 10 lives, 2 wipes. Would you keep going? Some of it depends on the anima. Some of it depends on your feel. Some of it is just YOLO. I got my Warlock's haste though, so that influenced me. There's something very magical about that. So I say YOLO all the way to the portal boss on floor 2 with no lives lost. Floor 2 is the big boy floor. This is the floor that makes or breaks your run. If you can nail floor 2, you're probably going to be just fine, sucker. But if you flame out here, ouch, that's a big restart. Not as big, of course, as floor 4 and 5. Those are the worst. But you are a multi-boxer. If you get to floor 4, you should be pretty confident you can make it the rest of the way. It's not like you're running just with your drunk wife or something and she decides you should pull the Lord of Locks even though he kicks your ass every time on floor 5 and you lose all your last lives and have to scrap the whole run. It's not like that at all. You are a multi-boxer. You do what you want. But a funny thing happened to me on the way to floor 3. Oh, my Warlock got another Tongue's Haste. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. It's just, it can't be any better. My mage got that thing where if she summons food, she summons maw rats with it. Now, I've got 2 guys with the buff that says if you kill maw rats, you get 2% more health, up to 50 stacks of that. And that's 100% more health. And so I thought to myself, self, what if I just start summoning food over and over again and then killing the rats? Does it stack? Does it really work? Am I exploiting this game? And the answer is yes, I am exploiting this game. It does work. And I sat and did that until I had 50 stacks on both my noobs. My Warlock had 50,000 and my tank had 90. So on to floor 4 where your team is cooking and you're beginning to have a team identity. A new playstyle even, tapered for your badassedness. For me, it was going to be glide healing. Soon I would get my glide healing, and I love gliding as a demon hunter so much that I added a keyword to my multi-boxing add-on that I developed just for demon hunters so they own the space bar alone. Now, here we are on floor 4, and one of the wonderful things about having a Warlock in your group is you can scout ahead with Eye of Kilrog. And I really did want to see, what this floor looked like. And the eye doesn't take any damage, it doesn't aggro or anything, and so I knew what was ahead of me. But what I didn't know was what was ahead of me was hubris and failure. But the Warlock keeps on providing, and a Warlock portal across traps, yes, thank you, please. I just love Warlocks. They're so much better than Hunters. For my multi-boxing team, that is. I do like Hunters. Now, floor 5 is where it began to unravel for me quite a bit because I was feeling like now I have a team, and this team is good. I've got my double glide healing. I've got my double tongues, and I can do anything. I can kill anything. I can beat anything. And that is the biggest danger in floor 4 and 5. The biggest danger in floor 4 and 5 is that you begin to feel like you're already done. And here I began to feel like I was already done because of a fight like that one you just saw. Of course, if I could take on that mob, I can take on any mob. And so I will. And it's just the trap that you fall into. You've got so many good things, and boom, you lose a guy. And now what? Now you're beginning to panic. You've got to get out of this. You've got to save this, and maybe you do save it, and you think, well, okay, I did save that, so maybe everything's just okay. That was just a fluke death, and so you you res and you pull again. And you're like, okay, I can get this. I got my double glide. I'm going to double glide around. They're never going to kill me. I'm a demon hunter, man. They can't kill me. They are suckers. They are suckers. They can't kill me, man. And so you glide around. Even your wings don't even pop out and you're gliding. And you know what? They do kill you. And once they do kill you, you know, you realize that, oh my gosh, hubris. I'm Hubrick. I'm Stanley Hubrick. And you realize that, well, shoot, now I don't even have a wipe worth of lives left. Not even a wipe worth of lives left. Am I even going to make this? Because I pulled sloppily, because I bit off more than I could chew, I might not make this. Wow. After almost 2 hours, I'm going to blow this. So you go back to basics. You go back to pulling right. You go back to using your powers, and you have a fight like this where you absolutely own. You crush it. You are incredible. You're unbeatable. But you don't let it go to your head. You don't get cocky. You don't continue that hubristic attitude. You just interrupt suffering on the torment lord, and you do great. And from here on out, you tell yourself, okay, all right, I'm gonna make it. And you make it, and you get to the portal boss, and you are at the end of floor 5. You still have 4 lives to give. That's not great. It's not even a full wipe, but you've made it. You're going into floor 6, and you wonder who you're going to get. Oh, you get the Arch Suppressor. The Arch Suppressor, one of the, least threatening bosses, I'm going to say. All you got to do is get out of his little black circles that don't do anything but silence you. I had 2, count them, 2 bloodlust potions. And of course I had bloodlust. I had 2 bloodlusts I could have popped. I only needed 1. And this turned out to be anticlimactic. That's what you want the final boss to be. You want it to be kind of anticlimactic. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's climactic. Sometimes the climax is not what you want to see. The climax is very bad. And then you get your rewards and you get out.